Hi, ha, ho, he. Yes. Good evening from London, England. Or should I say good morning, or is it good afternoon from London, England to wherever you are in the seven continents of the world. From your host, your guy himself. Yes, you know it, you guessed it. DLG repping. Dele London Guna Space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. And I'm going to be doing my review of England 1 Italy 1, which finished 3-2 to the Italians. So commiserations to England, but congratulations to the Azzurri. Before I get started with my player, manager, ref, and the fans ratings, I'm going to remind you guys to keep smashing the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? I'm seeing some thumbs up of recently. Keep smashing them up. Leave your positive feedback in my comment section below. Your opinion, your views, and your response about your reaction about the game itself. And share this channel all over the world for me, yeah? Left, right, and center. Keep sharing this channel virally. Make sure your friends and relatives get hold of this, yeah? And tell your friends and relatives to make sure they get hold of it. I mean, make sure they share this channel all over the world for me, yeah? Virally. So for me, the England-Italy game. I'm watching it from the beginning to the end. We got off to a dream start. Well, I'll say we, but I'll say England. And I might do another video stating why I feel that I have the right not to support England as an institution. So I might drop that video, but I'm going to do the player ratings on this, yeah? Anything off the pitch, yeah? In terms of England as a whole institution and a society, I will drop another video for that. Yeah? I think that's what I will do tomorrow afternoon, hopefully. Anyway, we started off brightly. We got a superb goal scored by Luke Shaw. You could hear the electric roar. It was deafening. It must have been deafening if you were in the terraces. Italy were lost. They didn't know what hit them. They did not know what hit them. We were absolutely superb in that first half, and we deserved to be 1-0 up at half time. Second half, we wasn't so great. Not the same performance in levels as we were in the second half. Excuse me. We were flat. We looked a bit tired. Yeah, we looked like we had heavy legs. And Italy grew into the game. And for me, their midfield was the reason why they grew into the game. Mainly because of Marco Verratti for me. Jorginho dictated the game in space, and he was allowed to do so. And Barella, another guy, allowed to dominate how he wanted to dominate. And Verratti was just allowed to dominate the game for me. And I thought he was Italy's best player and their man of the match. And the way I say Verratti, I think Chiesa was their best player, should I stand corrected. Italia fans, I say Chiesa was such a threat. As the game grew, even in the first half, he was the most outstanding performer. Yeah, we conceded from a set piece. Pickford made some superb saves. Maybe our best performer of the game. Well, he couldn't do nothing about the tapping by Panucci. But I'll tell you what, the referee, he is an oh, absolute disgrace. How did he not send off Chien Lili for pulling down Saka, Bukayo Saka, by the back of his shirt? Literally pulled him down. Anywhere else in society, he would have been nicked, because that's assault. But doing that on the pitch, and he knew it was a red card. And then the other incident involved Jorginho, Chelsea's Jorginho, and I've seen Jorginho get away with murder. When I watched Arsenal play Chelsea live, that was the only league fixture I watched Arsenal and Chelsea do battle live. He done something in that game. It was involving against Lacazette, and he got away with murder. And again, he done something so bad, and that something was he stamped on Jack Grealish in a 50-50 challenge that I think Grealish won. He was within his rights to go for that challenge. So was Jorginho, but Jorginho left studs on his leg. And that was disgusting. Again, anywhere in our society, he would have been nicked. But yet, the referee bottled it. Completely bottled it. Alright, you can argue that he booked 6-7 Italian players, and Harry Maguire, I think he was the only one that was booked for England. But other than that, I make no excuses. Maybe the better team won on the night, and we just have to move on and keep building. Well, Englanders need to move on and keep building for the future and prepare for next year's World Cup. And the group they've got, they will be in Qatar. Let's put it frankly, yeah? But other than that, let's get into the player ratings. In goal, Jordan Pickford. I thought his performance was outstanding, solid, kicking, superb. I'll give him an 8 out of 10 for Jordan Pickford. The wing backs. The back three. Kyle Walker, fantastic, solid as they come. Didn't think he really put a foot wrong. I'm going to mark him down as an 8.5. He put in an 8.5 performance. The man in the middle, John Stones. What can I say about him? Yeah, he wasn't at fault for the goal as such. I don't know if he was at fault for the goal, in fact. But one thing I will say about John Stones, yeah, I thought he was very steady, good on the ball. Yeah, defended as well. He made a vital block from, I think it was Chiesa, because I think the shot was travelling on target. But other than that, I'm going to give him an 8. Oh, another thing about Jordan Pickford, in the game, he screamed at Harry Maguire to get out. That's one thing about Jordan Pickford. And he was so vocal and direct, commanding. I couldn't have asked for a better performance from Jordan Pickford. I forgot to mention that when I was rating him. Marking Harry Maguire. Now, he was the only England player that got booked. Always a threat through set pieces. And another thing, did his defensive duties well. Drove forward with the ball with courage and confidence. I'm going to give him an 8. The wing backs now. Kieran Trippier. Now, I don't know why Gareth Southgate went for 2 wing backs, but for me, Kieran Trippier, he puts in the cross that gives Luke Shaw the opportunity to strike the ball so well into the near post, giving Donnarumma no chance. Italy didn't turn up in the first couple of minutes. Other than that, I think other than that, he was solid against his opponent, Insignia, or however you pronounce his name. He had him on toast. I'm going to give him an 8. The other guy on the other side, Luke Shaw. He started the first half brightly, but for me, yeah, he started to show a lapse of concentration from a defensive point of view. I think they targeted that left hand side a lot more than they targeted Kieran Trippier, and yeah, he was caught sleeping at the back at times where he had the opportunities to capitalise on England's lapse of concentration. But other than that, yeah, he wasn't too bad. I'll give him a 7. Luke Shaw, the 2 in the midfield, Declan Rice, absolutely brilliant. For me, I'll have to give him my man of the match. He was our best performer. Hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, he was the most outstanding performer. He was all over the pitch. He covered every inch of the blade of that pitch. And he gave everything. You know, it's a shame he got taken off because I think he was, he was fatigued. And that's because he gave everything, every inch of his career to make sure England can sustain that win. I'm going to give him a 9. Calvin Phillips, he was solid again. Mobile, like Declan Rice was. Won his tackles, interceptions, won. He did not shy away from a tackle, and that's the same could be said about Declan Rice. With Calvin Phillips, he was never going to hide. So overall, I'm going to mark him an 8. Just kept on going. Right, the 3 up top. Mason Mount. Yeah, he was all right in the first half. Nothing spectacular. In the second half, he just faded away. And yeah, he was just so quiet. It was like he wasn't on the pitch in the second half. Raheem Sterling. I thought he was brilliant in the first half. Brilliant performance. Yeah, gave Italy something to think about. But the second half, yeah, he faded in that game. I'm going to give Mason Mount. Oh, I forgot to mark him down. I'll mark him down as a 7. Raheem Sterling, I'm going to give him a 7.5. I mean, in the second half, he made one driving run where the Italians were hesitant to touch him. But I think Chiellini, the man who got away with murder, did enough to put him off. And Sterling went over, but the referee waved it. No penalty, and rightfully so, I guess. Well, not I guess, rightfully so. So I'm going to give Raheem Sterling a 7.5. Harry Kane held the ball up well, drawed fouls, went into it. He got a bit deeper to receive the ball in that first half, and sprayed a couple of nice balls. In the second half, he was anonymous, so anonymous. He was more in and out of Bonucci's pocket than on the field. Well, should I say he was more inside Bonucci's pocket than on the field of play. But he did not shy away. Took a good penalty in the shootout, and yeah, it just wasn't to be for him. I'm going to mark him as a 7. The substitutions are... Right, this is where I know Jack Grealish came on, and he didn't have that much of an impact as such. He got himself hurt through Jorginho's cowardly stamp. And other than that, I think when he came on, he drew fouls out of the Italians, and in the last 2 seasons, you can see why he was the most fouled Premier League footballer in the division. But other than that, not so much of an impact. Standard 6. Who else came on? We had Jadon Sancho who came on. Didn't really get an opportunity to influence the game, so I'm not going to mark him down. The same with Rashford. He came on. He didn't get much of an opportunity to influence the game too. Jordan Henderson came on for Declan Rice, and not the same performance as Declan Rice, but he's there to make sure there's insurance in that midfield. So I'm not going to mark him down because I don't think he. Well, I'll just mark him as I'll just give him a standard 5. Well, Kieran Trippier came off, but who did he come on for? I think we went back into a back 4, and Kieran Trippier got asked to come off. Who do we bring him on for? Oh, it's a shame I don't have my little device. I could have checked that. But there was 4 substitutions, or was it 5? Because we had penalty takers. Bukayo Saka. Yeah, he came on. Not enough of an impact, apart from getting dragged down from Gianlidi, because Saka was off with frightening speed. But Gianlidi has done what he's done for many years in the game. Got away with dirty tackles, gets booked for dirty tackles. He'll risk a red card in a game of huge magnitude. And Bukayo Saka found that out really quickly. Mark him as a standard 5.5. I'll give him a 5.5. Now the manager, he got a couple of decisions wrong for me. He should have brought on Grealish in midway through the second half for me. He needed to come on midway through the second half. I think there was another substituted again, maybe Henderson, but I don't know who he came on for. There were times where Italy had control, and that was through Verratti, Jorginho, and Barella, and Chiesa was just running us ragged at times, and I didn't feel Gareth Southgate did enough to nullify that problem that we were having against the Italians. And plus, they were allowed to pass. Well, they were allowed to make intricate passes, like so easily. They were picking pockets, and just causing us some problems. Jordan Pickford had to make 1 or 2 fine saves, but other than that, he made poor decision making in the penalty shootout. I couldn't understand why was Bukayo Saka in front of other experienced players. Was it because the experienced players decided that I did not want to take one, and I'm going to bottle this? I'm going to be one of the last ones to take one. But it shows at the same time Bukayo Saka stepped up, showed courage and a lot of bottle to take that penalty. But for me, he should never have been put in that situation. Gareth Southgate, I'm giving him a 6. I just have to give him a 6, just not good enough. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up like button for me. Make sure you share this channel virally to your friends and your relatives all over the world. And tell your friends and your relatives to share this channel virally, yeah? Let's get some shares going. Let's get thumbs up going. Leave your positive feedback in my comment section below. Your reaction to the game. If you want to give me your player ratings, management, ref, and the fans rating, yeah? Drop it in the comment section below. Viewers, don't just comment, like, and share. Subscribe to DLG Repping, yeah? Smash that subscribe button. I've not seen any subscribers of recently. Let's keep subscribing, yeah? Push this channel to 1,000. That is my aim. 1,000 subscribers. Let's get going. Other than that, yeah, done Southgate. Now I'm going to do the referee. For me, he gets a 2. Poor refereeing. He was woeful. Frigging dreadful. How did he not send off Gianlili for that ridiculous pull down? The stamp by Jorginho warranted more than a red card. He should be doing time alone. he should be doing time. Oh, my Lord. He let a few tackles go. And in fairness, he did allow the game to flow. But for me, he really let himself down with the decisions. The two key decisions for me, which he failed to do his job properly on. And I think he deserves a 2 out of 10. Not good enough. The fans, despite the minority who barged through security we breached through security to get through the barriers to watch the England game without no tickets. I thought, as a whole, the fans were phenomenal, exceptionally phenomenal, and I would like to mark them a 9 out of a half and then 10. If it weren't for the minority, I would have given England fans 10 out of 10. But I'm going to mark them a 9.5 out of 10. It's a shame a minority spoilt it for the huge majority. And a sporting occasion like that, a footballing sporting occasion like that, spoilt by neurotic idiots. And I mean neurotic idiots. And I'm trying hard not to swear, but I'll tell you something. These minority, rotten, moronic idiots here make me damn sick to be associated with this country as from an institute point of view. But other than that, I'll give the majority of the England fans 9.5 out of 10. So, after 20 odd minutes of doing my player ratings, I'm going to thank you all for listening. So that's ladies, gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. I want to thank you all for allowing me to do this ratings again. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And saving the best to last, as I always say on my consistent recording. Thank you all for putting up with me. Big thumbs up to you. And speaking of thumbs up, make sure you push the thumbs up button for me, yeah? Make sure you do so. Make sure you press that share button, yeah? Make sure it goes viral all over the planet to your friends and your relatives, and tell your friends and your relatives to share it with their friends and relatives. Comment section, yeah? Your response, your reaction, your opinion, etc. about the England game. And do remember to subscribe. Yes, send me some some subscribers for me, please. Smash that subscribe button for me all over. I want you to help my channel grow, and I'll help you guys by giving you the best football content possible, yeah? And giving you the best footballing knowledge as possible as well. Other than that, yeah, it's good night to you guys. And if you're in bed, make sure you rest well. Be good to yourselves, be good to your friends, be good to your family. And while we have this pandemic situation, stay safe, take your vaccination, etc., etc. Other than that, I'm out of here. I've got to prepare for work tomorrow morning, and the rest is all good. So take care, peace, love, and bless again. All good in the hood, as they say. The main thing is just be nice.